nbagames.com/Blazers to learn more. Lamar Hurd, Kevin Calabro, Brooke Olzendam getting settled in. Glad you could join us here on a very chilly Sunday night in the Great Northwest. Tip won by the Blazers. Beautiful cut across the paint, Lamar.
Yes.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander into the paint, kicking outside to Holmgren for three, and he got it, picking up where he left off last night. Gideon, hands off to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Blocked by DeAndre Ayton. He smokes that one. Kamara up ahead, the 1-2 into the lane. A rip by Cason Wallace from behind, the rookie. Sharp picks him up. Holmgren screens, pops out. They go out on the wing. Slithering in with that herky-jerky motion is Shai Gilgeous. Still turned up by the dunk.
Yeah, he's still turned up. Yeah, I'm saying he's still
vibrating.
He started the game dunking on a great shot blocker already.
And a defense.
Sultans, tribal elected leaders, and we got really lucky.
How long does it take to put something like this together? Because I know there's a lot of details behind the scenes.
We start planning as community is exactly where I want to be. So I had this moment, and I was like, what better opportunity to connect with other like-minded people who want to make impact in the community, who can celebrate doing that in an environment like this. Yeah. You know, I am Canadian, so hockey was my sport.
Okay. Gretzky fan?
Yes. Grew up watching all sorts of sports, but
and he will spend the rest of this quarter putting together their roster for
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Come on, we start with that guy right there. He's number one on your squad. Goes out of bounds, so the Blazers 0-5 from 3. Thunder the other way. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander operating in the paint, where he just backs you, and then suddenly turns with that 6'6" frame and scores. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander operating on Walker now. They double him, he spins away, makes that extra step, switches right to left hand, draws the defender into him, score the bucket, go to the line.
A potential left-hand drive to then make the spin.
Just a great handle in the phone booth. Now, I mean, I'm going to point that out to you before you do your homework and you come back at me saying, well, wait a minute, there were some guys injured last year. But he actually deserved to be on the #1 team.
Well, Matisse is an artist. Defensively, he knows how to read stuff.
Kamara ahead to Skylar Mays. That bounce pass just didn't come up in time for him. Up the floor, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to Williams, the shooter, and he scores. Aaron Wiggins coming off the bench. The Thunder 7 of 10 from three-point range, 22 of 31, 71% from the field. Mays has it dislodged. Wiggins the other way, zips a pass. Thunder have taken care of business, though, getting into the paint time and time again. And they do it yet again. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scores.
Well, Tom touched on this already, the kind of just the comparisons of Oklahoma City's. We might be able to snab somebody like Toumani Camara, who unfortunately turns it over right there, but we've seen a good play from Toumani so far this season. And you just try to put some of these pieces together, but there's some long nights. Toumani's going to be tasked with guarding the opposing team's best players throughout his career. How does he do? Here he switches off. Double team, leaves open a shooter.
Rebounds have gone down to 9 a game. He averages nearly 12 a game. That ranks him 6th in the league. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander again. It's out of a jam in backcourt, drives it, kicks it, and Dort scores out of the corner. And no doubt has hampered him a little bit. Here's a lob inside to Eaton, double team down on the wing. Jeremy triggers the 3.
And your free throw percentage. So including those 3 levels of shooting, that is the best shooting half since 2020.
Going back.
Since 20, thank you, Tom.
They don't have to rely on just one look either. And of that 34% in the mid-range, Kev, 25.5% is what you consider short mid-range. Normally it's just dunks.
Hesitation, dribble, drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in deep, and a bump and a foul. Scott Brooks, assistant coach of the Blazers, works his way up the sideline. A 10-day with the Blazers last year, and they liked him. Ended up playing 6 games. Outside on the wing, he shoots a 3. Signed to a 2. Thought he'd be a two-way guy, and then had that 18-11 effort against Sacramento. Follow that with 15 and 12, and got the standard contract. And that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Comfortable early. He led by 12 at the end of 1, and then put 43 on the board in the second period. Gilgeous-Alexander, the hard drive pull-up. Nope, rebound. 86-59 count. 5 minutes gone by third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander off the screen, throws it right to Mays. Skyler bounces to Ayton, attacks the rack and laid it in. Good aggressive move.
From Skyler to throw that bounce pass and believe that his big man is going to pick it up low and finish high.
Gilgeous-Alexander, quick pump fake and then goes.
The defender in the zone to have 2 guys on the ball, and they were able to keep it pretty solid with 1 defender right in front, and then Joe just he made a shot of a dude shooting 46% from 3.
Absolutely, doing Joe things.
That was crazy.
40% a year ago, Isaiah Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander comes back and cracks one. And the Thunder are 13 of 18, 72% from 3. Joe is 5 for 5. This could be in a few games. In the meantime, Sharp's going to have to play some point. He gets banged here, falls away from the contact. That'll do it. Thunder go to 10-4 on the year, 6-1 on the road. Blazers go to 3-10 for the season. Thunder 10-4.